Hey everyone, I'm Slime, and I'm here with D. And today we're going to talk about that crazy ass knockout from Savannah Marshall over Femke Hermans. Now, D, we both saw it live, and man, I mean, you were screaming like, "What the fuck!" Like it was a crazy ass knockout, one of the greatest knockouts I've seen from a women boxer. What are your thoughts on this, and then what are your thoughts on after the fact when Clarissa Shields came onto the ring?
So my thoughts immediately on Savannah Marshall. As you guys know, before this fight, she called out Clarissa Shields, and she was talking a lot of shit, calling her pillow hands, and that let's make this fight happen. And so coming into this fight, I was like, damn, she needs to make a freaking statement, because if you guys don't know who Hermans is, she fought Shields back in the day. So that was like around like early in Shields' career. She beat her unanimous decision every round. Mm-hmm. And also Hermans was a former champion for super middleweight. And so this was a big test, because not saying that Savannah Marshall hasn't like dealt with danger, but this was going to be her first opponent where the knockout was going to matter. You know, it was against a veteran opponent. And so going into this fight, I was like nervous, because I was like, fuck, like I don't want her emotions to get the best of her. Like I don't want her to talk all that shit and then have a bad performance. A lot of fighters do that, you know, they let the emotions get the best of them. So this, coming into this fight, I was like, all right, she needs to make a statement. First round, I was like, okay, they're both feeling each other out. Second round, she was being more aggressive. And then the third round, and a fucking knockout just came out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. She just did a 1-2, move to the left, and then boom, left hook. Mm-hmm. And she was out cold. And what I love about it is that because she knew where Clarissa Shields was sitting. Mm-hmm. So after the fight, after she knocks her out, she goes, walks towards Clarissa Shields and goes, "You're next. You're next." Mm-hmm. And I thought that was a huge statement. I like literally jumped off like my chair, like watching that fight, because like I said, that knockout came out of nowhere and it was a big statement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it was. And then Clarissa Shields, she wanted to get in the ring. She finally got in the ring. You know, she's really loud. So she was, "I'm going to beat your ass." All this stuff, you know. But
before the fight, remember, she was like talking a lot of shit. She was laughing, mm-hmm. smiling. Mm-hmm. When she got that knockout, mm-hmm. she was serious. She mm-hmm. wasn't smiling no more, because she knew like, oh, fuck, like this is going to be a real test.
Yeah, honestly, like I love the way Savannah Marshall, her trainer is Peter Fury. And dude, she fights a lot like Tyson Fury, because she's orthodox, and then she could go southpaw, like she's back and forth, you know, and she does it really like smooth how she boxes. The only thing is she might have more power as far as women goes compared to Tyson, you know. She has that freaking one punch knockout power, and I think she has like over 80% KO ratio. Yeah. So I mean, she's got boxing skills, she has a solid defense, and she has power. So I mean, dang it. I mean, I'm excited. I know I'm getting too ahead of myself, but I'm excited about her and Clarissa Shields going at it, man. I think that would be a crazy ass fight.
And I know Clarissa Shields, she's had most of her opponents have better records. You know, she's fought people like 20-0, 24-1, you know, like records like that. So she's fought like the better opponents, but Clarissa Shields, all of her fights are unanimous decisions. She only has 2 knockouts, where Savannah Marshall, she got the edge. We know that she has power knockout. So my early prediction, I still got to see more of their training. And because Shields, she went into her venture, she did the MMA, and so she had her comeback fight. Now I want to see her training for one of these top dogs. But with Clarissa Shields, what I want to see is that I'm expecting her to just be more unanimous decision fighter. I doubt she's going to go for the knockout, because after the fight, she's talking all that shit like, "I'm going to smoke this bitch and blah, blah. Y'all thought I was going to beat her. I'm going to beat her worse." No, I'm pretty positive you're just going to try to outbox her, you know? Mm-hmm. And so that's why it makes it interesting, because I feel the whole fight, she's going to use her distance and try to like fight and run. Mm-hmm. Where Savannah Marshall, I feel, is kind of like the Deontay Wilder effect, where she just needs that one like good shot, and then she'll put it to the floor.
But she has more than that one shot. She actually has a good, better boxing skills.
Yeah. But what I mean is that because she is a tiny bit like slower than Shields. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is that she's going to need to like, it's going to take her more time. It's not going to take her 3 rounds of time. It's going to take a little bit longer just to set up that knockout.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for that fight. It looks like it will happen. Yeah. Hopefully it's on DAZN, man. Hopefully Eddie Hearn could get that on DAZN. So, because this last fight was on Sky Sports, I believe, right? So hopefully we get into zone.
And I really hope it's early predictions yet. We still got to watch more, but I'm hoping, not that I want anything bad to happen to Shield, but I hope she gets humbled, whether she wins or loses, because this is the same chick who fucking disrespected Layla Ali, one of the women GOATs. This is the same girl who said she could beat up GGG.
Yeah,
this is the same,
Jake Paul,
and Jake Paul, and because she was salty that Jake Paul was getting all the hype over women boxing, and then the same girl who a couple months ago said she could beat Keith Thurman.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, come on, like, be fucking humble, like with your boxing career. If you want to like test your strength, sparring these guys, like, perfect. But the fact that you say like you could knock out GGG is like fucking crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And so that's why I just hope, like, whether she wins or loses after this fight, like, she gets humbled. She gets some of that humble pie.
Should be good, man. I can't wait. We'll do a prediction really soon, guys, so stay tuned, all right? So make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.